We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Not quite sure how to start this one. The day is February 15th. Um, say that because I honestly don't know when this one will get uploaded. I think I'm just recording this to kind of have it as a backup, mainly because I haven't recorded in, like 2 months, I'd say. It's more like a month and a half, but I feel like it'll hit 2-3 months by the time we actually get something recorded. I will say part of that is on me, but I'll probably get into that later. I think I'm going to aim for 45 minutes on this one. Probably 30, I don't know. And I think this one I'll just do a brief catch up on me and things that I've been doing, what I've been up to. I honestly haven't been working on any projects. I have been coming up with ideas, but I haven't actually started. But yeah, just to start it, we have not recorded anything since, or even worked, or even talked, really, since the last upload, which was I don't even know, mid-December, I think. I don't know. I think the main reason is work just got busy. Well, first it was holiday season. I'm always typically busy around that, mainly because I just like to spend time with family, hang out. My schedule also did get a little bit different because my brother moved in with me, and he was living with me for a bit. He actually left last Sunday. And yeah, that was a change in my daily routine, but it was still good. We just messed around. Kind of wish it was a better winter. I mean, we still have hope, but I don't think I think this one's going to be a rough one. But yeah, even in the wintertime, my weekends, I mean, throughout the year, my weekends are pretty filled up because wintertime is snowboarding. Although this year I did start getting into skiing, which maybe I'll get into later. There's not much about that. And then spring, summers, biking, all those kind of camping, hiking. Don't do a whole lot of camping, but I do want to get into that this year. The only really time my weekends aren't busy is the transfer between fall to winter, because it's a little cold and it gets rainy, so I don't really do anything outside. But yeah, I went skiing yesterday, and it was nice. I'm still new to it. I'm still getting used to it, but I plan on going probably throughout the rest of this season. I mean, the snow's not even that good for me to enjoy snowboarding, so might as well use these bad conditions to learn the basic mechanics of skiing. So yeah. But yeah, podcast related things. I think we're already at a slow schedule with just recording every other week, but I think either it's going to get slower or we're probably just going to call it. My thing, and I haven't really talked to Aiden about it at all. Probably should. Well, yeah. Well, there's a lot of things. One, it's a bad thing, but I would say my communication skills aren't that great. I know it myself. I'm bad, and I probably should get better at it. But at the same time, I don't. I don't know if that makes sense. It's weird. When I was younger, it was probably up until college. Really into tech, even though I still am, but I was deep into it, tech specs, looking at all the things, making sure whatever I get or whatever like relatives, friends get is like good quality things. And I was always looking at all the new releases, things that came out. And then I think like when I got into college, I don't know, it was probably just a different change of lifestyle for me. Uh, but I just honestly didn't really care about being on my phone a whole lot. I mean, yeah, I was on my like desktop and iPad for like schoolwork and my desktop for like games. But I started to like slightly use my phone less. And then at this point now, which is like 6 years later, five and a half, 6 years later, I don't really care about phone calls, texting. I'm really bad at responding. I probably should be better, and I know I'm not that good, but when I talk on the phone, I'm just like, very low energy. I don't know. I think I just like being, and I don't know if it sounds sad or whatnot, but I kind of like doing things on my own, being in my own world, independent, I guess, doing my own thing. Like I don't need to have other people doing things with me to have fun. I don't always need to be with other people. So yeah. But yeah, like my communication with Aiden about podcast recording is pretty bad. Although, it's like, I mean, I haven't really talked. Well, I don't know. I'll definitely say part of it's on me. And yeah, I think I'll leave it there. I don't know. But yeah, I do think like, I don't know if things will pick back up again or not. I think that probably there's only going to be a couple more episodes unless something changes like in our mentality. I also have chicken nuggets that I'm going to be snacking on because I'm hungry. But yeah, so I don't know if this will really last too long, and this is just how I see it and what our trajectory of this whole thing is. Like I like it, you know, gives me something to do. The fun of the week forces me to actually design something every 2 weeks. Because honestly, with this little break we've had, I haven't worked on a single thing. I mean, I actually have. I have, but it's not, I don't know. It's, it just, to me, it doesn't feel like something. But it is actual something. I'll go grab it. I'll grab it. Well, yeah, I'll grab it. This isn't the final one. And I mean, I guess I'll talk about it and then get close to the camera. Basically, I just made these acrylic name badges. Colored acrylic, UV printed at work, and then all it is like my name, the color swatch because I based it off of like the Pantone color swatch, and then like our work title. And so I made it for a couple friends. And then it has like our personal brand logo. Nothing special. Thought it was cool. Mainly because Pantone online has the like lanyards in the colors of the years. And I was like, oh, I'm going to see what colors they have first. And then I saw they had some like that matched my friends' personal brands. I was like, oh, I think I can make a name tag. I think that'd be pretty cool. So I made a couple for some friends. One, have not given it to them. Two, I'm still like, this one I have in my hand was my first one. Didn't work out. I made another copy like last week, couple weeks ago. I don't know. And turned out better. They fit on the stupid little key rings better. But yeah, I'll show you. bad lighting, but I think you'll get the gist of it. So yeah, that's one thing I did. Um, Making another one of these guys, but in a different kind of acrylic. Um, for those of you that don't know what I just pointed or like tapped on, is these little acrylic panel orb lamps. So I originally wanted to do it in clear in a square, like a cube. But when I cut it and took off the like backing paper, it turned out to be frosted. And I was like, well, I already cut out the acrylic. I might as well see. Still need to get. I just need to get the little orb diffuser thing. Mainly because I get it. I get it off of Amazon and then I destroy it and then like make a concoction and whatever to make this actual thing. I have everything else ready. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know when that's gonna get done. Probably in like a couple months. Probably not till like spring or summer. So yeah, I got that going. As I said before, I'm just, you know, planning projects, but honestly, some of them, as much as I'd like to get into them, I don't think I will actually do them, either financial wise or just time wise. Yeah. And then I like semi started it. I probably started early January or like mid late December, or I guess I'll just say December because it could be like anytime. I I have a collection of cassettes, either like tapes, mixed tapes that I just kind of make on Spotify and then record onto them, or well, yeah, it's mainly that one because the ones I buy, I actually like the little J cards. Those are the little like paper things that show the song list, uh, the track list or whatever, and then name, whatever, all that stuff. But I wanted to design a card for each cassette because the way I make like people kind of judge me on this, but the way I make my Spotify playlists, I make a new playlist every year, and that's just like all the music throughout the year that I liked, and then I'll have like I call it old school, which is all the like 70s to 90s music. I have like a Bo Burnham playlist. I have, well, I don't use it, but I used to have a playlist. I mean, I still have it. I just don't use it. I have a playlist that's called Chef, and it's like the music I play when I'm cooking. But now I just play something on the TV when I cook. I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to do like design my own J cards for all the cassettes that I have, and I think it'll be a cool little thing. Mainly because like the ones they give you are pretty bland, and I think it'd be a cool little thing. I mean, I have all these posters up. A couple things are Aiden's, but most of them are mine. A couple of them are like things that I bought. But yeah, I like to showcase my work. So, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, I think that's it work wise. Professional, like actual 9 to 5 work wise, although I work at 10 to 6, nothing's really changed. I mean, it's like those kinds of things where it's all a blur and I can't really remember what I did throughout the week. Um, Nothing really like big that excites me, so that's kind of sad. But, it's fine. It's not it's not the end of the world. It's just rough. That's all I'll say. But yeah. So that's like a little catch up with what's going on, I guess, with the podcast and then like my creative side. I don't know. I don't. What? Oh my God, we're only at like 10 minutes. Okay. So what I've been up to. So I've been living with my brother, my oldest brother. For those of you who don't know, I am one of three. I'm the youngest. And my older brother and I, we honestly get along, you know, probably I get along with him more than the other one, but I get along with both of them. But we play games almost like every week. When we were in school, it was close to every day. But like now that I'm working, he's doing whatever, his school and whatever. It's kind of like just turned to from Friday to Sunday, which is fine. Although he doesn't have his computer anymore now that he moved out, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I guess it does give me more time to work on projects, but I bet I will not do that and probably just sit inside and do nothing. Or I'll be going up to Bogus and skiing. That's what I'm foreseeing. And then of course every Sunday I have bowling, which honestly is killing me. One, struggling with bowling lately. Two, the fact that I cannot plan things like weekend trips because of bowling is really bothering me. So I think this is my last season of Sunday bowling, and then the season, when it starts again in August, I will try to find one in the middle of the week. I don't know how that'll go, but that's what I'm planning. Nugget break. So yeah. But while my brother was living with me, it was different. Honestly, some parts of it really good, and some parts of it not so good. The not so good parts, sometimes he would really not get on my nerves, but just bug me. And I think I've just lived so long either on my own or with a roommate who just keeps to himself or is just lame. And I just like being on my own. And then when he was here, it's like he's always just there. I don't know. But that was like, only a couple times where I was really kind of annoyed. Rest of it was great. We just like to joke around, have fun, do whatever we want. We both are like, I think I'm more of a foodie than him, but we like to eat good food, so we're eating good food. Honestly, probably went out way too much. I barely cooked when he was here, honestly. Although I did that's another thing. I got a pizza oven, so we made pizzas. Although I haven't made any pizzas since the first week of January. So yeah, but we were making pizzas. I got to use my griddle. I got to use my grill. So that was nice. I don't use those things because I live on my own, or I only cook for myself. And, that's you'd have to make a lot of food to use those things. And it's like, well, I don't know. So that's kind of why I don't really use those a whole lot. Honestly, though, probably could start using my grill more. Just grill a whole bunch of chicken and then pack it up and save it for later. But yeah. So probably spent way too much money eating out. But, I mean, he was only here for 3 months, so I got to show him all the little nice food spots that I've been to, or that I've found. So yeah. We had a little ski snowboard weekend with some friends. That's where I started skiing mainly. Well, the last time I went skiing before this was 2022 or 23. I can't remember. But so that was practically 3 years ago. So out of the 3 friends that visited, 2 of them snowboarded and one of them skied, and my brother and I, we both snowboard. And I couldn't get any of my skiing friends to show them. Some of them, they say they don't like teaching, which I get. So I was like, you know what? I went skiing the 3 years ago, whatever, and there was no teacher, and I was able to go down some of the blues that time. Probably one blue. I think I only did one blue. And I was like, you know what? I think I can do this. If we can spend a whole day, 2 whole days getting it, I think we can eventually make our way. So we did 2 whole days at Bogus. And yeah, the snow wasn't great. But honestly, it was probably some of the better snow we've had this season, which is so sad. But yeah, so we did a little ski weekend. That's where I picked up skiing. And then, yes, and then, month and a half, month later, and basically in that month, I was just getting gear for myself. So I went last weekend. And yeah, I think I like it. Well, I like both skiing and snowboarding. There's like things about them that I like differently. I like snowboarding because I could be a little more fluid because I longboard. So it feels like that. And I just like rock back and forward and do like smooth transitions. And then skiing, I think I mainly like skiing because when you get off the lift, it's so easy. You just get off and go. You don't have to like strap in or like sit down, strap in. So, yeah. And then my brother and I probably it was like 2 weeks ago, I think. We went up to Tamarack. And honestly, that was really nice. That was my first time in Tamarack. And they have really nice runs. So that was fun. But yeah, so I think that's really it. There's not much. I was hoping we'd have a better winter because when my brother first was saying that he was going to live with me, I was like, oh, dude, we're going to go snowboarding every week. And I think we only went like 4 times. So I was kind of bummed about that. But another thing that sucked is like he didn't have a pass. So he's paying every time. So like no matter what the condition is, I could go every weekend and still find, like 2 to 4 hours of something to do. But since he didn't have a pass, we weren't going as much. So I was like, well, it is what it is, I guess. He didn't want to buy a pass. I was telling him he should. Because if we go every weekend, you'll probably get your money's worth. But that's just me, I guess. Oh yeah, and another thing I found out is, like last weekend when I went skiing, it's just me. I'm not waiting for anyone. I'm not teaching anyone. So I was ripping through runs like nonstop. And, I was probably gassed after like 4 or 5 hours. And I was shocked, but I realized like when I was skiing with friends, I was waiting for them. So we weren't doing as much runs. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because I was like, my legs, for 2 days, my legs weren't like tired or sore at all. But then that first day I did on my own, I could definitely feel it in my thighs. I'm like, what the heck? So, yeah, not to like throw them under the bus or whatever, but it is nicer when you don't have to wait on anyone. But I also don't mind. I think like skiing with friends is obviously better. It's more fun. But then it comes to the point where you have to wait, or like sometimes people are hungry and they want to eat, or they want to take like a break or use the bathroom. And I'm like, I don't take breaks. My break is like on the lift, I think. And yeah, maybe I'll take a break when I go out to the car to get water, but that's it. Water, protein bar, that's it. So yeah. Yeah. What else has been going on? Honestly, really, I don't think anything's going on. Like, yeah, I think most of my time is like blurred because I was hanging out with my brother. So like I wasn't really doing the things I normally would, like watch movies. My brother doesn't like movies, and I was like, "Oh, you freaking dead." I think the only movie I watched is Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which was like good but semi disappointing. Yeah, I think that's really it. Oh, what else has been going on? My garage is like slowly coming together. Bought some shelves on Marketplace. Got a nice like cabinet unit setup thing for Christmas. Um, Trying to like sell stuff on Marketplace. Also, buying stuff on Marketplace, which is I honestly need to either stop or slow down. I mean, there's so much good stuff on Marketplace, and it's like, oh, it's such a good deal. Like, I should get it because you're not gonna like once it's gone forever. Um, so I think I'm gonna try to just slow down, bring my spendings down a little bit. Especially because I just bought all this ski gear, so like a lot of the money I was kind of saving up went towards that. Yes, I did buy it all on sale. None of it was full price. I think I'm a pretty good shopper in general, unless it's like I need it, within 2 days. I'll like buy full price, but I got everything like I think my bindings originally go for 700 to 800, and I got them for 280. And then the skis originally go for 1,000. Yeah, they're used, but I got them for 200. And then my boots went for 750, and I got for like 400. So honestly, pretty good deals on everything. I am not disappointed at all.
Something went wrong.
Shut up. That was Alexa. No. I'm gonna just mute it.
Sorry, something went wrong.
Whatever. So yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna stop. I don't want to say it's wasting money because all the stuff I get is actually pretty. It's like not. I guess useful. Like I use it. It's like things I need. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, try to save more money, I guess. I got a new car. New to me, but not new. I just got my brother's old car. I mean, I don't talk about my car, I don't think at all. But the car I had before, practically, it's like those. I'm trying to think of like a analogy, but I don't think I can find one. But it's like it's a car that pretty much should just die, but I'm like refusing to let it die, essentially. I mean, I don't think it actually will. It's a 2002 Honda CR-V. Like everyone always is like, oh yeah, that thing will live forever, and honestly, it has. Like, there's been so many things wrong with it, and yeah, I've been getting it fixed up, but I don't know. At some point, you're like, why am I putting money into getting this thing fixed? So yeah. So this new car I got is 2011 Honda CR-V. So, 9-year upgrade. And honestly, the only thing that I enjoy more about it is better mileage. You get more miles on it. So it's like less gas, which I'm like, all right, sweet. And I think it's like the same size tank. So that's nice. He does have he had this CarPlay thing, but it's wired. I'm like, wired? Why not wireless? But I mean, it's always been like that. So I was like, that wasn't a shocker. So yeah, like I have a clock in the car, which I used to always. In the other car, I was always have to looking at my phone or my watch, but now I just look at the screen. So it's like a very minor quality of life improvement. Another thing I joke about is originally I thought it was a 2014. And I was like, oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. And then my dad was like, no, it's a 2011. I was like, oh, what the hell? I mean, he's like, oh, but don't worry, it's special edition. So it has all the bells and whistles. And I'm like, well, one, it doesn't have roof racks. So obviously it doesn't have all the bells and whistles. And then, I'm looking at the car and the front has little circle slots for fog lights. But they're covered. And I'm like, well, why are there no fog lights? So much for all the bells and whistles. And obviously I'm just joking about it. I honestly don't really care about these things. As long as the car runs and I can do things that I want to do, I'm chilling. But like when you get in the car, there's like the little plastic covers they put on things for the certain like trim models you get. I call them poverty covers. I don't know what other people call them. But I was like, Dad, how is this special edition if I have a freaking poverty cover right here? And I think it's only one. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Yeah, car works. You know, kind of wish I got the car in its like nice conditions, but beggars can't be choosers. So yeah, the car is leaking a little bit of oil, which honestly, I dealt with that with the other car for so long. I'm just not fazed by it at all. I'll just throw some more oil in there and call it. Probably not the best. I'll get it fixed eventually, but it's like, very small amount, like little drips. So yeah, got a new car. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. What else? Let's see. I honestly think that's it. I was aiming for 45 minutes, but we're probably like sub 30. Unless I can like think of something right now. But even then, this is, I guess, just something to I was gonna say something to give to you guys. But it's like, I honestly don't even know how many listeners there are. I do not look at the statistics of this thing. I think it's like a good and a bad thing, I guess. Like, I don't know how many views or whatever, followers. Mainly because I got a new phone and I got logged out of literally everything. And everything was saved on my old phone, it's like, oh, confirm this or approve this new device on this device. But the device is my old phone, which I had to trade in. So I don't have that. And honestly, I'm just like, well, it is what it is. But yeah, like I don't really look at the analytics of this like channel, I guess. Probably a bad thing, but to me I feel like it's a good thing. I don't know. I say it's a bad thing because I don't see like what is helping us, what we're improving on, or what's like what catches people's attention, what we should change. But honestly, if I'm just gonna throw this out there, I do not care about any of that. I could literally do this. I mean, we do it for free essentially. I'm honestly expecting like no one to even look at this. I don't know if Aiden thinks about this the same, but I am literally just here. Well, it's not the only thing, but one of the main reasons why I do this and I continue to do the podcast stuff is because I get to design something every week. And also like chat with Aiden. Mainly because I don't really chat or hang out with Aiden at all. Like haven't really texted her, communicated with her since our last recording. Compared to like other friends. Even then I don't really talk to my friends at all. Sounds like a bad or sad thing, but I just like I don't know. Like I hang out with them with my other friends. But it's like once a month. I don't know. It's just not something I don't really care about. But yeah, I like doing this because I get to design something, my job is I do design stuff, but it's not like the things I'm passionate about. So, I'm not really having as much fun. So doing something that, I enjoy actually doing is semi-rewarding, I guess. So yeah. I don't know what Aiden's thoughts are on the podcast, but that's at least mine. Yes, when we first started, I had different visions. I thought I would put in way more time and work into everything. Obviously, am not based on like the actual stuff we've done. Yeah. I mean, I could probably reflect on this whole thing, but I probably don't want to mainly because I should probably go over some things I would say with Aiden first. And I'm just saying that. Not meaning anything. Not, yeah. So yeah. I don't even know what got me started on. This is literally like what work feels like. Like what I don't know what got me into talking about that compared to I don't know what I just did like this most recent week of work. Like I don't know. It's just yeah. I think that's why I wasn't really or I don't know if it's being good at reading books or just reading books in general. But it's like when I'm reading something, it's like as if I'm listening, having a conversation, although this doesn't actually happen in most conversations, but it's like it goes through one ear, not the other. Like when I read, like when I was reading in like school, and I mean like high school and lower, I had to like, and I don't know if this means like I'm dumb or whatever, but I had to probably reread, not probably, I had to reread pages because I couldn't remember what I just read. And yeah, it's because I'm not like interested at all. Like I'm basically forcing myself to read. And I've learned like if you're gonna force yourself to do something, you're obviously not too jazzed about it. So like, why even do it at all? You know? And I get it, it's school, but whatever. And I have reflected back on it and not reading a whole lot of books, elementary school to high school has definitely affected my vocabulary and grammar, like speaking wise. Obviously, by that past sentence, you can tell. So, and I'm not really ashamed of it, honestly. I mean, I am, but I'm like, what can I do? Yeah, I can try to fix it now as an adult, but I won't. Okay, I won't. There's no need. So yeah. I think that's just gonna end it, honestly. I think I'm gonna end it there. One, and well, I don't. Yes, I did just say this, but I am basically forcing myself to record this thing. Yeah, and it's like, oh, you just said don't force yourself, whatever, blah blah blah. This is because we have not recorded anything, and I think we just need something, either posting it or like in the backup or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, I think forcing myself to do this was a good thing. You can say otherwise. I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, I think that'll be it. Yeah. Honestly, if it does die down, I think I might change the Patreon to just like all-inclusive type of thing. No more paywall. Mainly because I feel bad for taking people's money for something that's like not even producing anything. Even though we've probably, at this time, we've gone like a month and a half without doing anything. But genuinely, and this is just like looking into the future, I think it'll probably be like another month or 2 months before something gets pushed out. And I might be wrong. But honestly for me, it depends on the winter. If the winter's good, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. But if it's like hot, all the snow melts, and I got like nothing to do because it's still cold, probably start doing something. So yeah. I think that'll be it. I'm trying to think of like something I can say future wise because I don't know when this is gonna get uploaded. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it. Bye.